Imagine waking up tomorrow and instead of writing your emails, building flows, or answering every customer question, your AI teammate already did it for you. That's not sci-fi, that's Klaviyo's AI agents. In this video, I'm going to show you how Klaviyo's marketing agent and customer agent are rewriting what it means to automate marketing and support, and what you absolutely need to know before you hand over the keys. I'll be breaking down exactly how these agents work. I'm going to show you some real examples and get tactical on how you can adopt them without losing control. Plus, I'll be dropping the 3 big mistakes that most people make when turning on AI in Klaviyo. First, what is KAI? Klaviyo calls it their built-in AI system that lives where you already work. It spans from predictive analytics to assistive AI tools to now autonomous agents that act without prompts. The 2 agents you'll care most about, the marketing agent and the customer agent. These 2 agents ingest your brand data. This is your website, catalog, profiles, and then execute campaigns, content, and customer conversations autonomously. The key promise here, there's no need to prompt them constantly. They just do it. So let's start off by zooming into the marketing agent and what can it actually do? To start off, it can start fast with literally 3 clicks. You input your website and within minutes it builds launch-ready campaigns, flows, and forms. Next, it can scale content and creative. Based on past performance, seasonality, and your brand voice, it generates fresh campaign ideas and content directly for you. And then let's talk about automatic optimization. This is coming soon. It's not in GA yet, but this tool is going to continuously test times, creative offers, and apply what wins to future campaigns. Behind the scenes, it's leveraging your historical data, predictive features, and built-in AI tools like Segments AI, Email AI, and SMS AI. Here's an example scenario. Suppose you run an e-commerce brand selling wellness products. You turn on the marketing agent. It sees that you have an upcoming spring collection launch and it drafts it into a launch campaign. It triggers a post-purchase flow and suggests cross-sell content, all consistent with your voice, design, and timing. You, as the marketer, monitor, but don't have to micromanage every email send. Now let's switch over to Customer Agent, your 24/7 AI support and sales rep. Well, what's cool is it's ready on day one. It learns your store policies, content, FAQs automatically. There's no developer required here. The cool thing about Customer Agent, it's conversational and sales driven. It can answer order questions, returns, recommend products, and handle pre and post-purchase dialogues. And lastly, let's talk about escalation with context. When human agents are needed, it hands off the conversation with full context so nothing gets lost. Imagine a shopper asks a question like, do you have this item in size large? And what's your return policy? AI responds instantly and then later sends product suggestions or discount offers. If the user says, I want a return, it can pivot initiating a return flow. Here's a great use case. A visitor comes at 2 a.m. to your site. No human is online, but customer agent greets them, offers help, and answers their question and closes the sale, all while you sleep. These agents are the headline, but Klaviyo's AI ecosystem is the muscle behind them. Let's start off by talking about Segments AI. Segment AI auto-generates segments based on your data, not just guesswork. And we have Flows AI. Describe what you want and need, and Klaviyo builds flows with filters and splits. Now let's talk about Image Remix. Inside Klaviyo's editor, you can generate or tweak visuals using plain language prompts. And then we have Product Recommendations and Next Best Product Blocks. These are AI curated suggestions to boost conversion. And lastly, we have personalized send times and individualized A/B testing. We use these to deliver the right message at the right time to your target customer. All of these features feed into the agent's decisions and execution, making the automation smarter, more contextual, and aligned with your brand. But as powerful as this all is, it's not magic. So let's talk about what works and what you have to watch out for. Well, first off, there's a massive time saving on campaign creation and support. Secondly, we have scalability. You can serve many more customers with fewer resources. And then we have brand consistently. Agents learn your voice and policies, which makes it easier to scale resources over time. And then lastly, we have smarter personalization everywhere. Now some of the limitations and risks. First, we have trust and oversight, which is still needed. You must review what the AI is doing, as it can misinterpret or make errors. This technology is not perfect yet, but it's getting better. Next, we have a cold start problem. If your store or data footprint is weak, AI might underperform. The best brands that are going to get the maximum leverage off of these agents are established brands that have tens of thousands of reviews, a lot of customer data, a big list, and a lot of active users. If you're a startup brand, you don't have much data in the first place, it's going to be challenging to get momentum here. Next, I want to talk about edge cases and policy blind spots. There can be unusual returns or more complex support tickets that could stump the AI. These unique cases can become challenging, but the more the AI can learn on how to solve problems, the better it's going to be at working autonomous. And then we have a brand voice drift. Without constraints, generated content could deviate subtly. It's important that if you ever do any generative AI or using any AI tools for creative, you need to set boundaries and parameters and give strict brand, creative, and voice guidelines. If you don't have these guidelines in the first place, it's going to be challenging for the AI to understand how to talk like you. Next, we have over-reliance on AI. Turning off critical thinking is dangerous, and it's very important to remember that these are tools. And if everyone could just have AI run their business without any interface, there would be a lot of competition and everyone would do this. Remember, AI is still just a tool, and you don't want to be over-reliant. You still need to focus on strategy and business operations when you're using these tools to maximize it. And ultimately, if you're a beginner and you don't know what great looks like when it comes to campaigns in Klaviyo, you're going to probably produce subpar work using AI. So ultimately, the best operators are the ones that have been in the business and know these tools. If you don't know what a campaign looks like, you don't know what a flow is, it's going to be challenging to actually tell AI what to do if you don't understand the fundamentals in the first place. Next, we have privacy and data safety. Klaviyo says external providers cannot use your customer prompts for training. This is important to remember, guys. We want to make sure data safety is a priority here. It's important to make sure that anything you're feeding is full compliant and locked in, and any external tools you're using are going to protect your data. So just remember, the AI doesn't replace you entirely, but it empowers you to work more efficiently. It's like a supercharger on your back, but it's essential to remain the guardrail manager when it comes to operations within Klaviyo using these tools. How do you adopt this safely and smartly? And what are some of the best practices you need to implement along the way? Start by auditing your data and content asset first. Make sure your product catalog, branding, image assets, and help documents are all solid and ready to go. If there's any holes here, the AI is going to find the holes and it's going to become more challenging for it to work and actually put its best foot forward. Next, start with a sandbox. Use a test subset before you go to the full market. Don't turn it on for your entire list. Use a segment or a new campaign first before you launch this to everyone. Next, you want to review and iterate everything. Check what AI is creating. Edit subject lines, offers, and flows, and don't set and forget. Make sure that you're checking what AI is doing and getting a last pass on it before it goes live. Next, you're going to want to monitor metrics closely. Watch your conversions, deliverability, and customer satisfaction, and make sure to compare AI with your previous baseline. Next, you're going to want to provide feedback and guardrails. You're going to set the tone rules, you're going to ban certain words, and you're going to provide product restrictions. Train the AI over time. This isn't something you set and forget. The AI is going to become smarter as it understands the brand more, and as it's fed more information and it gets more data. And lastly, you're going to want to incrementally expand. Once it's working well, take on more flows, more automation, and more channels. Expand and leverage the use cases here once you know it's working and operational. Beyond what's already announced, here's where I see things going in the future. First, I want to talk about full cross-channel agent reach, including WhatsApp, RCS, and app push. Some of these are already in the roadmap as channels, but I think we're ultimately going to see AI agents across every channel within the Klaviyo ecosystem. We know Klaviyo's main objective is to be omnichannel. It's not just about email and not just about SMS. It's about every channel in the ecosystem. And as these channels get smarter and Klaviyo is able to invest more in the product, which I know is their top priority right now, we're going to see this AI go further. Next is hyper autonomous learning. The agents will ultimately self-optimize brands continuously. There's going to be a full feedback loop built into these AI agents. Right now, it's still relying on us to tell it what to do, how to do it, and to give it feedback. But ultimately, these AI agents are going to be learning more on its own. They're going to be getting smarter, and they're going to be telling us what our eyes and ears can't see. Next, we have multi-agent orchestration. This is the coordination of marketing agents, sales agents, and service agents in unified workflows. We're going to see these three agents working together to drive top-line revenue for your brand while creating best-in-class user experiences for your customers and subscribers. We need a marketing agent, we need a sales agent, and we need a service agent. All of these agents are going to do different things by all working together within our ecosystem. Then we have generative design and AR content. Image, video, and perhaps even mini interactive content is the future. And I see more generative AI on the creative end being built into these agents and what they're capable of in the future. Now, this one's really cool, but let's talk about agent to agent negotiation. This is where a marketing agent and a sales agent coordinate offers together. We're going to live in a place where these agents are going to be able to strategize together to get the ultimate offer to drive the maximum amount of revenue for your brand. And then let's talk about more open integrations. Klaviyo's MCP server allows us to connect to external AI tools. And if you haven't watched my video on Klaviyo's MCP server with the Claude integration, there's a link to it down below. I suggest you watch it. It's really cool, and take a look at how you can connect Claude Pro with Klaviyo. There's also the ChatGPT model that's going to be released in the future. I'm hoping that that's going to be here sometime early next year, but Klaviyo's committed to integrating with more of these LLM models so you can maximize what's happening in the backend of Klaviyo with an LLM directly. And lastly, we have the AI governance features. This is audit logs, explainability, control panels for oversight. This is everything that we want to be able to see on the compliance and the government side of using AI. We want to know what's happening, and we want to have records of these things so we can go back manually and see things if there's ever a mistake or an issue. Remember, just like a human, the AI doesn't know if it makes a mistake unless it's told you made a mistake. These call logs are going to help us define if there is an issue and how to train the AI to not make the issue again in the future. If agents evolve fast, in 2 to 3 years, many small and medium brands might run 80% of their operations via AI and minimal human supervision. As someone that's an operator and has done over $1 billion in attributed revenue through email marketing alone, I can tell you that my team at Breadloaf is committed to maximizing our understanding of AI. We see this as the future. We see that our retainers aren't able to expand. Brands are struggling right now. And the more maximum efficiency we can be operating in for every dollar in, a dollar out with output, we're going to see better performance for our clients, and we're going to see better margins for us as an organization as a whole. Ultimately, we're getting hired not for core deliverables, we're getting hired to drive revenue. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video on Klaviyo AI Agents, and I hope you take some of these resources in this video and you start applying marketing and customer agents into your brand. And at the end of the day, if you want my help growing your brand with Klaviyo, I've got a special offer for you today. We are now giving you the opportunity to get our $4,000 brand retention audit for free. I'm going to link a video down below for exactly how that audit process works. And just to let you know, this isn't for everyone. You do need to apply. If you want my help, take a link below, book a call with one of our team members, and apply for the free brand retention audit. And if you have any questions about AI, Klaviyo AI, and any of these resources or things we talked about today, put a comment in below. I read all these comments and I will get back to you. With that being said, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.